Hello there, I am Mindfiend. This is the Secret World MMO, and this one here is Little Boo. Now, we're about to go and visit this lady at the bonfire, and she's part of the story mission, locate Kingsmouth survivors to learn more about the fog. But before we do that, thanks to the previous mission, we've got 7 ability points to spend. Which is perfect because the next one on the grit tree, which is this one here, will cost 7. We've still got some to buy over there, but we're going to buy this one because this one is cool, calm and collected. It's an elite ability we can afford. It's a passive because it's in purple, and it's an elite because it's got yellow border around it. Now it says, whenever you block an attack, you gain the major ward effect, which reduces all damage received by 25% for 6 seconds. Whenever you critically hit, you gain a beneficial effect that increases all damage dealt by 8% for 10 seconds. This is really powerful. It's a really good thing, especially considering that in most fights when we go in, we start off by using Stonewalled, which puts protection on us, which means that we've got an extra 45% chance to block. So if we go into a fight and we put Stonewalled on, we've got that extra block chance. As soon as the block triggers, then this cool, calm and collected will also trigger, which means well, it's got a chance of triggering every time we block. An extra 25% damage is fantastic, and then also dealing more damage as well at the same time. Really worth having, really worth having. Certainly out of these lower abilities. So we've got to look at now, because we've got 7, where are we going to put it? Well, we've got here intensity, which improves escalation. Escalation is something we're using quite a bit at the moment in Kingsmouth because it's for fighting groups. So I want to keep that. We've got Gnosis, that whenever you hit a weakened target, there's a 33% chance to perform additional hit, dealing 19 extra magical damage. Well, here we have Below the Belt, which is a passive that works with our single target ability Smash. Whenever we hit with Smash, Below the Belt makes them become weakened. It also gives them the wonderful debilitated effect, which means that they will do 3% less damage for 10 seconds. And of course every time we hit with that, we're hitting 5 times in a row, so 5 times 3%, we'll soon have them doing 15% less damage, which, you know, combine them with this cool, calm and collected, which will have them do which will have us taking less damage. It all begins to really mount up. Stone Cold means we can use this quicker, which we want at the moment. Brawler increases our crit power by 15%. Righteous Fury increases the critical chance of Hell to Pay by 15%. This is Hell to Pay, this is our big consumer, so we want that at the moment. Entropy, whenever you critically hit or penetrate with Hand of Change, it builds 1 additional chaos resource. So that in many ways is a bit like backhanded, in that it'll suddenly give you an extra resource. But the thing is, I'm not using Hand of Change very much at the moment. I'm preferring to go with Smash, because Smash has much better passive effect with it. So out of these, this is the one I can get rid of because I'm not really using that yet. So let's remove that, and then let's buy Cool, Calm and Collected. All 7 ability points. Bang. There we go. That will make a huge difference to how fights go for us. Fights should be quite a little bit easier now than they have been for Little Boo. Again, it's something that tiny differences. A couple of percent here, a couple of percent there, but they begin to stack. For instance, oh, I still got that magical protection rating because I logged out before it had all been used up. I better go quickly then, move quickly. You'll start to see the buffs coming here for me, or the debuffs on the monster over here on it. Right, okay. Right, we're going to go back, we're going to go and see Norma now. I have got things to say about Norma, but I'll probably say those in the next video or something when we chat to her a bit more. Actually, let me just, because I know that we're not particularly going to be fighting groups as much this time, let me change my single attack round to there. So I'll be using my big attack, my builder, and then big magical attack and back to the builder, because I like to keep my fingers on buttons 3, 4 and 5 just to give me a bit more room. My little finger for the buttons there. But say hello to Norma Creed. Now if you remember, Creed Brothers was a shop we went to.
Well now, I'm not much fit for entertaining, but I reckon you ain't much in the mood for hospitality either, am I right? Oh, I'm not a big talker, eh? I'm used to that from a surly husband, and kids more comfortable with kicking a ball around than having a conversation with their ma. Name's Nama Creed. Raised a family up here before this dungeon thick fog came took 'em is my story. Helen sent you over to check on me, I reckon. Now, your concern is wicked kind, but I don't need any pitying. I got my shotgun, I got what's left of my wits. I'll manage. Now, this hullabaloo began after the Lady Margaret came back. My husband Larry, the others, we all thought that they'd gone missing out there, but the sea took 'em. They came back. Whole town could finally breathe again. But then came that fog, like it was following 'em back to shore. 'Twas right, said they, such birds to slay, that bring the fog and mist. Don't ask me where I got that from. Probably heard it on Oprah. Never got to ask Larry about what happened in those weeks they were gone. Been around gift horses long enough not to look 'em in the mouth. He was back. Thought life would go on the way life goes on, one day at a time. When the fog lifts enough to see the Lady Margaret laid up in the harbor, covered in that red seaweed, I always wonder if he'd still be here if I had.
So that's really important to the story now. That's opened up tier 3. We've investigated the last of the survivors, and Margaret tells you that Norma Norma tells you that her husband Larry was a fisherman on the Lady Margaret ship that went missing at sea. It was missing for a couple of weeks, but when it did come back, and it came back covered in red seaweed, the fog rolled in straight after it, and after that horrible things began to happen. So the Lady Margaret was a local fishing boat that had been lost at sea. When it returned to Kingsmouth, everyone in town breathed a sigh of relief at their friend's return. But then came the fog. Norma Creed's husband had been on board the Lady Margaret, and she believes it all started there, out at sea, and that fog came back with the sailors. But she never had the chance to ask her husband what had happened out there. So the next part of our Dawning of Endless Night quest will be to investigate the Lady Margaret. Well, that's not what we're going to do in this mission, this episode. We're going to... Now that's new too, is it? That's the new symbol saying that they're in a cutscene, is it? Fantastic! I'm going to wait a moment to see whether or not Dawncloak here is going to be doing this mission that we're doing, because if he is, I want to give him time, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, it looks like he's not doing it right. Or he doesn't quite know what he's doing yet, so let's do it. This is the mission, They Never Stop Coming. It's quite a longish one. It's an action mission, so we're going to be killing things. So let's get on with it.
Oh yeah, you'd think these wet bits would just fizzle on the bonfire, but no, they sparkle like kindling wood. That's heartening. Ah, geez, what a mess. Good thing I'm not particular. Now I'm used to getting my hands dirty. Fish guts, childbirth, sutures, the dead. Yeah, maybe I was born for this work. Ah, that don't sound right. Nobody's made for this ungodly work. Except maybe this old thing. So I kill and I chop and I burn, but there's more of them every day, and I feel like I'm pushing a very big stone up a very steep mountain, and it keeps rolling back down. What do you call that? Sisyphean? Or is that when you get a burning in your privates? My idea of culture is reruns of Cheers and, you know, not ancient Greek mythology. Well, the old gal ain't a proper match for everything that turns up on my doorstep. Seems she's too much for most of it. Spreads a bone of dead man's guts all over the place. Well, there's no time to gather it all up before we're right back up in the thick of it. And they never stop coming. They never stop coming.
She's got a nice bit of humour as Margaret. We'll keep calling her Margaret today. As Norma. But she's also got that shotgun, and she loves her shotgun. Her shotgun seems to be keeping the zombies away quite well. But, here we go. Let's see. They never stop coming. Norma's house is surrounded by zombies, and even though she blasts them to pieces with her shotgun, they seem to never stop coming. She's encouraged by the way the bones burn on her bonfire, however. Perhaps incinerating zombie remains is a way of getting rid of them altogether. Norma can't seem to kill the zombies attacking her house fast enough. There's no time left for cleaning up the remains. Help Norma defend her house. So go to the back of Norma's house. Right, so let's start this rather long chain of death and destruction. So we'll head to the back. And we've just got to, at the moment, protect the house. Now, the fences, stop her from ripping down the fences. There we go. And we got a talisman toolkit from that. Here come another lot. Let's follow these. Line them up. Okay, now the next lot. These are cultists. Hit them with the big damage because they don't like that. There we go. Next wave of more unearthed mobs. Gonna line them up for the column attack. And back for this group. Another wave's coming in. More cultists heading for the fences. And there we go. We've successfully held them off long enough to stop them coming from that. Now, the zombies are being kept at bay for now. Collect the body parts scattered around Norma's yard and the nearby woods and throw them on the bonfire. So we've got to collect 5 body parts. Okay. So we've got to look for body parts. There's one. Press U to pick it up. Or you can click on it with the mouse. Remove that. There's another body part. That's somebody's torso. Ugh. Is that a head? That's a head. Let's pick up somebody's head. And there's another one over here. Let's use an arm. So now we've got to go and burn these on the bonfire. let's press U to use the bonfire. There we go. Now, as you can see, we've got blue flames out of that. The bones fizzle on the bonfire, turning the flames a mystical blue. There are 4 general kinds of zombies in the area. Those that are dry and slow due to age, those that are wet from emerging out of the water, those that run fast, and those that appear to have cultist roots. Find out which zombies' remains cause this particular reaction. So we've got to kill 5 of each type of zombie. Okay. Well, let's head over here because we know that the cultists have bonfires over here, don't they? So let's head for the cultists first. Now again, you've got to be careful. You can pull them in pairs, but you don't want really too much more than that. Let's take this guy over here first of all. Right, it's one down. Come on, you'll do. Now the big magical hit attack. There we go. Hit with our powerful physical attack, then use the builder. Magical attack, and they're down. Now certain monsters will be more susceptible to... he's pulled the second one in with him. Okay. Right, we've killed 5 of those now. Look at that, have you noticed sometimes you get this? They're fighting amongst themselves over there. That cultist doesn't stand a chance against a Draug. not a prayer. Right. So we've killed off the cultists. We've now got to kill slow and dry zombies for body parts. Well, if you remember, the slow and dry ones kill him as we're going past. Can you see right through his chest how hollow he is and everything? You just see his spine attached. The slow and dry ones we found when we were doing the grave digging, grave robbers mission, previous mission. They were over here, these near the mass graves. So let's head out along to the cliffs to the mass graves. There's a mission, a black gravestone, but again, we're going to come to those later. And down here we've got more cultists, we've got zombies, but these are what we're looking for here. The reanimated warriors. These are dry zombies. Let me just pin that and shorten that a little bit. There, that's better. There we go. This target will attack you on sight. It's a target rank 2, challenging hard. This target attacks alone or in pairs. The target can be defeated by a lone agent. So it's always good to know about things like that, and I've just let it walk too far away, so let's get down there and... Okay, what do we pick up from that? We've got a powerful chaos focus. Okay. We want these dry ones, so let's thread through here carefully. I don't want to pick 3 at once, but... back up a bit to get him away from the cultists. And if you notice, even since the last episode, see there, that's Cool, Calm and Collected coming into effect. Even since the last episode, I'm killing them a bit better, a bit quicker now. And that's how it works. You know, you get a little bit tougher every mission. Right, we need another reanimated warrior. The trouble is these guys walk so slow. Let's make him walk a bit faster. Let's go and get him fixed on us. There we go. Come on. Over here where it's a bit safer. There we go. And down he goes. Right, we've killed 4, we've just got 1 more to kill now. So there's 1 more over there, isn't there? Here we go. Let's see if we can get him to come here. About there will be safer. Right. Now we've got to kill zombies from the sea. Right, so well those, we've got to work our way through here, so we'll have to kill these to get through. And of course I'm not actually applying my benefit, because I know I can kill these off quite easily, but I will do in a moment when I'm fighting a couple of them. I've not been applying Stonewalled, so I've not been getting the bonus from Cool, Calmed and Collected I should have been doing. So let's get in there. Because I actually dodged by accident then coming in. I couldn't jump out of the way of his attack. And we've got an energy drink, heal over time. We was actually quite lucky then. One of them had gone running off after that guy and eventually given up and come back on its leash. Right, here we've got another 2 now, so let's... Ooh, not quite out of the way. Quite quick enough. There we go. Anyway, we can get through them now. That's all we needed to do. We needed to get through those. Because we're coming over here now looking for the wet zombies. These wet zombies are the mariner types. Now that zombie there that drowned mariner is what we're looking for. But he's next to that Fager Impaler. I could be in trouble if I pull both of them at once. But we're going to test now how much better and tougher I've got. I think we should concentrate on the Fager Impaler to begin with. So let's head in. Yeah, not that easy, but we managed it. Nearly dead, but still. Right, we've got a healing drink. And we've also got a powerful blade. You've no chance of catching the guy on a motorcycle. So we've killed one of the wet zombies. Here's another one. There we go. Poor woman. Feasting on somebody who's just slumped up forever against his or against somebody's mailbox. Right, let's see if we can find some more of our targets. We've still got to kill. Actually, let's have a look over here. Sometimes they can be on this edge here, but not normally. Yes, there is one there. Okay. Come on. Come back up here. Let's deal with you up here. That's it. I chose to lure it back here so there's not as much chance of me adding anything from those pods. We get that time. We got a hardened boned talisman. It would take away 5 hit rating, 14 attack rating, but it would give us an extra 110 health and 7 physical protection. I don't particularly think that's a good trade for my style, but we'll see. Maybe. So we killed 3 wet zombies, we need to kill another 2 more. Let's have a look over here, see if we can see any over here. It all depends on whether... yeah, there's one. All depends on whether players have run through here murdering stuff. This one will do. Okay, we need one more drowned mariner type. There he is. Let's see if we can thread through these impalers and sea callers. Good. Right. That's all 5 of the wet zombies now. The only thing left to get now is the fast zombies. Oh, there's another mariner there if we wanted one. Unfortunately, the players have run around here, have they? Ah, there we go. Just a couple there. So let's take these and bring them over to this group over here. Now we've got them all. There we go. Bit of a lag on the attacks there then, but that'll do. So we've got them all now. So what we've got to do is we've got to take them and throw the body parts part by part onto the bonfire, because we want to know which destroys them, or more precisely, which ones created the blue flame, because that seemed to have a big effect. You guys. Okay, let's come back to the bonfire. Press U to throw on the dry shambler parts. So first of all, the stuff we got off the beach. Not really any effect. Let's throw on the wet stuff, the drowned mariner stuff. Again, still not really any effect. Throw the return towny type now, the running zombies. Nope. So finally, throw cultist body parts onto the bonfire. There we go. The cultists. The bones fizzled on the bonfire, turning the flames of mystical blue. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. The mystical blue flames came from the remains of the cultists. The creatures are burning blue fires in the wood. There must be a connection. Examine the cultist blue fires. So we now want to know what the heck those cultists are up to. What are they doing? So let's head over here and see if we can examine the blue fires. I'll have to kill this guy off first because he's next to where we're going to be standing. Right, so let's examine one of these blue fires. Let's have a look at them. Definitely a bit unnatural. The fire appears to be part of some dark ritual. The blue fires are being lit all over the forest. Collect more body parts and complete the ritual to see what happens. So we've got to kill 15 cultists and then we're going to complete the ritual to see what happens. That sounds like a brilliant plan. Well done, Templars. You know, oh, they're trying to do something evil. Let's do it for them and see what happens. Not exactly the smartest thing, but... So we've now got to kill 15 of these. Okay, let's take a few from here. Right. Now it's directing us towards the beach, so let's... You dodged. Well done. Because you're a death cultist. Okay, so we've got some cultist true believers, so let's put on our defence. Oops, can't get out of the way there. I'm up against the wall. Not good to get trapped against a wall like that. I can't manoeuvre the same way. Oh, you're coming around as well, are you? I've killed you once. Stay dead. Oh, you're going to attack anyway, are you? There we go. Right, so we now killed 6 of them. Let's work our way along the beach. Why is that not attacking? Come on, why are you not attacking? There we go. That went badly for me because for some reason it was swapping focus between the one I could see and the one behind me, so it wasn't attacking, but we got it back. Boko Basher, kill 500 zombies. We've killed 500 now, the next one's to double that, get to soulless consumerism. Right. We've killed 8 out of 15 cultists now, let's have a look here. Okay. I'm going to add 3 of them. Oof. that was... But because I put that up, it's really helped. It helped shield me a great deal then. Let's see. Healing energy drink. So we've killed another 3. So now we need to kill 4 more. Oh, you're going to go that way, are you? I don't know where your friend went, but I'm glad he took him his time to join in. There we go. So this beach that was ultra scary for me before is not too bad now, as long as I'm careful not to add too many at once. Let's go along the edge here. We're getting plenty of experience down here. Experience is always the same amount you've got to get, and you go through and you pick up your AP points and your skill points each time. Right. So we'll just see, because we got our 15 there then. Light the cultist fires to complete the ritual. The cultist fires on pyramid points, so they're over there, so I've got to fight my way over there first of all. So let's do that. There we go. Again, I wasn't quite quick enough. There's quite a few round here. We're going to thin this herd out a little bit if we can. Get these guys. There we go. What else have we got over here? We've got another death cultist here. Right, and just to give me a bit of room, I'm going to take these 2 out here as well. Right, let's pick up that loot, press V to pick it up, we'll have a look at the loot and everything afterwards. Right, so let's use the cultist fire, so need to use that one. We use this one, yes we can. And there's a third one over here. Can we use that one? Yes we can. This is going to summon in what the cultists were trying to summon. Where is it? There he comes, the cult leader. caught me. There we go. Not too tough as long as you stay calm, you try and dodge the odd one attack, and you've got some sort of defence. I can't state enough how using that in combination with other connected abilities really makes a difference. If you come here and just start hitting with random attacks, you're going to have a lot harder time. So let's send our report to Richard Sonic, and he says, "The island undead are scavengers, but you must respect their numbers and their speed. Those that shamble along the shore are similar in nature, though even more closely tied to the Drow. The cultists are the most autonomous and industrious of the undead. They spent their lives practicing black arts and bowing to all manner of atrocity. Centuries of sleep has apparently done nothing to eliminate old habits. Former primordial priests, banished magi, worshippers who sacrificed and were sacrificed. Who knows what else? Something in that black soil nurtured their mystical talents and inspired them to rise rejuvenated." So we now know that the cultists are a bit more of a serious threat. 2 sequins of Solomon Island, 11,670 Pax Romana, and we get the Mourner's Ashes head talisman. It's a quality level 2 compared to the quality level 1 we're wearing, and it's got a power rating and a fusion rating of roughly 24 compared to 10, so it's considered much better. The reason it's much better because it will give us 10 critical rating, 117 health and 80 attack rating, which is 5 crit rating more, 34 health more, and 21 attack rating. So let's immediately put that on. So here we go, right click it, and now we've got that on. So again, our power is going up, and I've been here nice and long, so let's deal with these. Oh, that's 3 of them. Oh, they're hitting hard and fast though now. Whoa, that was close. That was close. Let's get out of here. We should be alright, just long enough to get a heal on, and then we'll get back to Norma's. Oops, I don't want to accidentally use that, because now you see I can't use my active dodge again until it's used up. Sometimes when you double tap him forward and everything, that's what happens. What was the other achievement we got? Town Council. They never stop coming. We've done another mission for the Town Council mission, so we're getting this filled up as well. We will get a reward at the end of doing all that. We get an honorary townie cap. Alright, let's go through these guys and work our way back. That's 2 down. Come on. Right. And now it's a little jog back to Norma's along the shore. We'll be coming back out here a few times because there are at least 3 or 4 side missions that you can pick up out there while you're out there. But coming back is, you see, you could do it quickly. You could pick up those 3 of those side missions here and put them on your mission tracker, and then you wouldn't have to go back out there. But going back out there isn't necessarily a bad thing. It takes time, sure, but the whole point of this game is to use time. But what it does do is, it means if you go back out there, you're fighting monsters again and again and again. You're getting more experience points, so you're getting more and more powerful as you go. So it's always good to grind away the monsters, so we'll kill this thing on the way past. Always get killed by people coming past here, this is... Let's have a look at what we got there. Oh, we got a charmed blood talisman. It will give us an extra 11 magical rating and an extra 80 heal rating, but it will take away 10 critical rating and 80 attack rating, so I'm definitely not going to be using that. Not for the time being. Certainly, I'll just either break it down or sell it. Perhaps sell it. We'll see. Yard sale. So we'll come back to Norma and end this long quest. Well, we've ended the quest, but I want to get back to where it's safe here. Okay. I'll stand up here and then if she can protect me with a shotgun if ever I need anything. So, let's put that away. And I'll say thank you very much for watching. I've been Mindfiend. You guys, as always, have been wonderful. Bye for now.